So a lot of people end up spending crazy money on local travel, and there are 4 things you can do to bring down this expense by a lot. Number 1, transport apps. So most countries with good public transport system have metro apps like these that can help you save some serious cash and time. You'll have to input your current location and then your destination, and the app throws out amazing results, most efficient results on the best way to get there. I usually find and download the app before leaving home, that is before leaving India. This way I actually get to hack airport to hostel travel, which actually is the most expensive. Number 2, Google Offline Maps. Now, Google Offline Maps is actually a lifesaver, especially if you aren't planning on buying a data card. So Google Offline Maps gives you driving directions to any place within the city without the internet, as long as you've downloaded the city map to your phone. I usually pick up a data card wherever I go, but then this time I decided to test this feature. So in December, I downloaded the Munich city map from Google Maps and it worked flawlessly. Though it just gives you driving directions, it's not really that hard to walk following these directions. So thank you, Google. Much appreciated. Number 3, city cards. So most countries have a series of tourist city cards that give you access to a bunch of museums and discounts on restaurants and some local travel as well. I usually tend to stay away from these because the economies just don't really work out. Unless you're planning on visiting every single museum and eating at those restaurants, which are quite pricey, it really doesn't make much sense. One exception to this rule is your Turkey museum card, which is actually pretty. Number 4, transport cards, and these honestly are my absolute favorite. So a lot of countries give out these transport cards or passes for around 3 or 5 or 7 days, and they are pretty much unlimited rides for this number of days. And what I absolutely love about these cards is that you're allowed to make mistakes. So if you forget to get off at your stop, you don't have to pay again. You just get back into another tram and then go explore another place. In fact, this time in Vienna, I managed to get lost multiple times and it worked out pretty well. Number 5, group passes. These are extremely beneficial, especially if you are not traveling solo. So what they mean is multiple adults can travel within one pass. So it's like you buy one pass and around 3 or 5 people can travel within that same pass. So your cost comes down a lot. But some countries do have this rule that all of them should travel together. Just make sure you check that. These passes are not really advertised, but you will find them in the machine where you pick up your tickets. So just make sure that you look for an option for group, and if you're traveling as a bunch of people, it really works out. So these are just a couple of hacks to burn less cash while traveling locally. One thing to remember is not every country has a fantastic transportation system, public transportation system. Most of Europe does though. If your country has good public transportation system, these work really, really well. That's it for today. Thank you for watching.